Hello my friends and welcome to Adventures of Deanna. I'm Deanna and I'm on an adventure to lose over 100 pounds. We got this out today. Oh no, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's just the 6-month review. So let's get into the 6-month review. Let's get started by going over my goals for 2021. Lose 24 pounds, get out of my comfort zone, try new activities like kayaking, paddleboarding, 80% on habit tracker every month, take time to slow down, stay in my own lane and don't get caught up in comparison. The first goal was to lose 24 pounds. Currently, I started 2021 at 215 and I'm currently at 207, so that is a loss of 8 pounds. So I have 16 more pounds in order to reach my goal for the year, which was actually just about losing a half a pound a week was my original goal that I set myself in January of 2021. My second goal for 2021 was to get out of my comfort zone, and I've been working on that with trying new foods, trying new activities, and different things like that. And it's still a work in progress, although it's not something that I can really measure. The third goal was 80% on track for my habit trackers every month. So let's go ahead and take a look at my habit trackers now. So for the month of January, I was 66%. February, I was 90% on plan. March, I was 68% on plan. In April, I was 94% on plan. Here's another April tracker. And then the month of May, I was 75% on plan. And I'll put June in here as well, which I believe was like 75% on plan. So for the last 6 months, I was 80.5% on plan. So that is my habit tracker goal. And I'll put June in here as well, which I believe was like 75% on plan. So for the last 6 months, I was 80.5% on plan. Another goal of mine this year was to try new activities like kayaking and paddleboarding. I have not yet had the opportunity to try these things. My husband is not an outdoorsy person, and it's something that I'm going to have to do alone. So I'm trying to work up the courage to go and do it again. I'm so afraid. Hopefully I can get that done within the next 2 months in July and August before, fall hits. Another goal that I had was to have fun and enjoy the moment. And I believe I've done that. I had my vacation, I went camping, and I've done lots of other fun things. My 6th goal was to take time and slow down, and I have done that through my yoga practice as well as my journaling practice, just taking some time to slow down, to listen to my thoughts, to see where I'm at. So I've accomplished that goal so far. And my number 8 goal was to stay in my own lane and don't get caught up in comparison. This is a difficult one to do. Again, it's hard to measure. These goals were not very measurable. I need to repurpose these. It is very hard to stay in your own lane and not get caught up in comparison. I don't like to really say too much about how long it's taken me to lose my weight. I've lost X amount of weight in X amount of weeks or X amount of months. Because whenever I hear it from other people, then that's whenever I get caught up in comparison. And then I start to think, oh, I'm not losing fast enough, or I'm not doing as well as they are. So it's something that it's constantly have to remind myself, nope, you're doing great. You're on your own journey. Just continue on. So it's something I'm still working on. I don't know if that will ever go away. I think it'll be something that will be a constant thing that I have to do, is to remind myself to stay in my own lane. So real quick, before we go too far, the last thing that I want to do is just kind of take a look at my weight loss so far for this year. I use the Happy Scale app. So on the Happy Scale app, you can see here are my weights for January, February, March. I have some weights in here. So I started, 215. March, I got down to 207. April, I got down to 205. May is whenever I went on vacation. And why did I not record very many dates? 205. And then in June, I went up to 207. So in here, it also shows you a graph of a weight chart, and it has, all time, what your weight loss looks like. Look at that downward line. Isn't that pretty? I am loving that. So here we have 90 days, 30 days, not so great, 7 day, 1 year. Pretty good up until just recently. And then again, all time. So that is my review of the first 6 months of the year. Now that we've done a review, the second step is let's make new goals. Let's decide on some new goals for the second half of the year. I believe that weight loss doesn't exist in its own little halo over here by itself. I believe that there are so many things that go into weight loss other than just calories in and calories out. So if we have difficulties in other areas of our life, so whether that be mental health, career, our home, relationships, our finances, if we have hiccups in any of those places, that's going to affect our weight loss. Sometimes we just get distracted from the weight loss goal whenever we have other things that are complicating our life. You hear it all the time. Life got in the way. So my goals really focus on making sure that I have wellness in all areas of my life. So I found this cool girl, the Bliss Bean, on YouTube, and she had this mid-year review, this little worksheet here that you fill out, and I'm gonna link. Big truck. I found this girl on YouTube, the Bliss Bean, and she had a mid-year review that she did on her channel. So she went over this worksheet that she has, and she would talk about the different sections of the worksheet, press pause so that you would have time to fill out the worksheet. And I just loved it. So it starts off and it talks about your wins. What were the things that you accomplished in the past 6 months that you're proud of? It talked about gratitude and what were you grateful for in the last 6 months. And then it had you review the last 6 months and how they've gone for you in each area of your life. Physical health, mental health, career, hobbies, home environment, finances, personal development, and relationships. So the worksheet guides you to go through these items and go, what happened in the last 6 months and what do you want to do in the next 6 months? So it's a good time to sit down to reflect and assess how's the year been going and how's it going to go moving forward. Again, this is awesome because weight loss is not in its own little silo. We've got all these things that are affecting weight loss. So the more that we try to have a balanced approach to life, the more successful that we're going to be with our weight loss. The next part of the worksheet has you write down your goals. What are your goals going forward? So my goals are to lose that 16 pounds to get me to my 24 pounds total for the year, which was my original goal. And then I also have goals related to my relationships, to work, to my YouTube channel. I have all these different goals that I've written down, and I'm not going to share them with you today because this is primarily a weight loss channel. But those goals are also very important, and they're going to help me to get my goal. The final part of the worksheet is just a little preview, like what actions are you going to take in order to achieve these goals. So it kind of has you high level plan out the rest of your year and how things are going to go. What kind of things do you anticipate happening and how are you going to prepare for those things? Like finances. We know that Christmas is coming up. Are we starting to put money away so that we have money for Christmas? Just different things like that. So now that we have our goals, the final step is action. What actions are we going to take in order to reach our goals? And that's where my new journal, the Changemaker's Journal from Elizabeth Bitten, not sponsored, comes in. This is going to be my tool that I'm going to use for the next 90 days to achieve my goals. I'll do a review on the journal whenever the 90 days are over. I'm just getting into this and we'll see how it goes. The last 90 days I've been using Silk and Sonder. This next 90 days I'm going to be using the Changemaker's Journal. I'm really excited to get into it. But in here I write down my actions like make a meal plan, what my exercise is going to be like, and I'm planning out for fun, fitness, and food. Those are the 3 things that are majorly planned here in my Changemaker's Journal. If you're new here, I hope you click that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you can follow me on my adventure to lose over 100 pounds. So you can check in with me after the 90 days are over to see how's my weight loss going and how am I getting to my goal. If you're interested in the worksheet that I talked about, this next video that I'm going to suggest here is from the Bliss Bean, and it's the one where she talks about the worksheet. So check out that video next. I'll see you guys in my next video. As always, it's going to be an adventure.